In 2022, we broke down the Maryland offense and we raised the question, is Maryland 2022 the greatest offense ever? In 2024, we proposed a similar question with Notre Dame's extra man offense. Is this the best unit ever? The Fighting Irish have had a number of talented weapons that have come together to create a deadly unit. In 2023, they were highly effective and sat around 53%. In 2024, they have cashed in on 27 extra man opportunities and sit at a deadly 71% to lead the nation. The craziest part about this, they run everything out of a classic 3-3 man-up set. We are going today to dive into their personnel and some simple principles they have utilized on this historic run. Pat Cavanaugh runs the point. He has elite vision and decision-making skills and quarterbacks the EMO. Chris Cavanaugh flanks him at the top right, and he has shown multiple times that he can step down and stretch the defense. Eric Dobson, a big lefty shooter out of Florida, flanks Cavanaugh at the top left. Devin McClain operates in the low right wing and is a deadly mid-range shooter with multiple release points and spots in his arsenal. Putting Jake Taylor back inside is a game changer for Notre Dame. Taylor is elite in there. He has incredible awareness, he can turn and shoot, and he has a variety of release points. To finish off the unit, Jeff Ricciardelli has incredible hands on the pipes and constantly finishes inside. He plays his role to the best of them and leads the unit with 7 goals. This personnel has been a perfect fit for Notre Dame. It's pick your poison with this unit. Pack it in too tight, they stretch from deep. Extend too far, and they exploit the inside. Collapse too much on the inside, they skip it down, and they find the looks. Like we mentioned before, Notre Dame operates out of a standard 3-3. What makes this unit special is how they mesh their personnel with a few key principles that we think make their unit effective. The first principle that we're going to take a look at are drags and follows. Ball carriers in the Notre Dame man-up do a nice job of dragging with the ball to different spots. This will pull defenders and change the shape of the defense, and what they complement those drags with really well is they add the follow. Shooters will follow and step into the gaps. They're ready to catch it loaded and shoot, or they're ready to step in and then cause the defense to rotate and throw the one more pass, throw the inside pass, or throw the skip. All young players should take note of how Notre Dame uses simple drags and follows to get openings on the man-up offense. The second key principle that we need to take a look at is how they use an active crease and how they utilize the wall pass. Jake Taylor specifically does a great job of stepping to the ball and sometimes staying a pass behind the ball. He's always presenting a target and he's always active, which causes a lot of pressure on the defense and forces defenders to be worried about him on the inside. If he finds that soft spot, he'll catch and shoot. And what he also does if the defense collapses too much is he's ready to throw that wall pass, meaning when they pass it inside, he's ready to kick it out one more adjacent or down to the pipe. The last principle that Notre Dame does really well is finding the skip passes to the pipe. Whether it's Pat Cavanaugh or Chris Cavanaugh up top, when the defense is too worried about Jake Taylor or the inside presence, they do a nice job of skipping it through the defense, often finding Jeff Ricciardelli. When you're playing the point or you're playing up top, it's really important to assess if you truly have an opening. Making that decision of when to throw it inside versus when to throw the skip makes all the difference in an effective man-up unit. They're operating at 71%, and obviously their decision-making throughout the season has been on point. The last thing that has made Notre Dame so difficult to cover in a simple 3-3 man-up is how they counter the shutoff. Even when Pat Cavanaugh, their best offensive player, is shut off, Notre Dame is highly effective on the man-up unit. In their lone man-up against Georgetown, Chris Cavanaugh takes his spot up top, takes a look over to Dobson, and then fires it back to Devin McClain, who steps in and fires. Your only hope to stop them is a missed shot or an errant pass, and those don't come very often.